Namaste everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Candace and today I have an intermediate creative Vinyasa flow. So it's just going to be a little fun and playful and I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you have a couple of yoga blocks handy. We're just going to use those in some of our stretches later on in the flow. So just follow along as best you can, change and modify as you like. There's going to be majority just pose names with a few extra cueing here and there, so it's mostly minimal cues. But just remember to make the flow your own, add in things, take things out, just have fun with it, guys. So we're going to start off with a little wrist warm-up in our tabletop. Just start to rock forwards and backwards. And then taking it into circles. And then rotate the circles opposite direction. I don't know if my mic is picking up my squeaky floorboards, sorry if it is. And then rotate the hands, so thumbs are outside edge, fingers towards the knees. And again, maybe you can sit back a little, bending the elbows. Or you can find a rocking motion if that's better for your body. Now walk your hands towards your knees and take the opposite side of the hands down to the mat. Stretching the tops of the palms, spread the fingers. And then lift off, grab your knees and arch. Inhale, lift the chest. Arch. Lift the chest. 2 more just like this. Coming straight to your downward facing dog. Breathe deep. Rolling forwards and hover the knees in a hovering tabletop. Then drop the knees, taking a cat-cow here. Drop the belly as you arch, lifting back to downward facing dog. Continue 3 just like that. Into your cow, taking cat, lifting to down dog from your cat. Hover and then cow, taking cat. Downward facing dog. Roll to plank and come above bend your elbows slightly come forwards as if you're going to take a chaturanga, but hold it. And then down dog, a couple more like that. Elbows have a micro bend in them. One more. Down dog. Lift your left knee, open the hip. Take the left knee to the right arm. Hold it. Then to the left arm, hold it. Back up, open the knee. Taking that leg to the right elbow again, then to the left. Take your lizard pose. Lift the leg, hold it against your elbow just for a moment, and take it into your pigeon. Just keep yourself lifted nice and tall. Finding a twist in your pigeon. Lift the foot up, stretching that quad. Maybe take mermaid pose. And then come down to the forearms, rest your head. Come back up, rotate the fingertips towards the body, give those wrists a little stretch. Maybe find a gentle sway from left to right. Plant the hands. Lift this left knee up towards your left armpit and send it back into a one-legged down dog, opening the hip. Bringing that knee back to the right elbow. For your fallen triangle, open the chest to the sky. Come out of it and swap sides into a side plank with the left leg lifted. From your side plank, take it back to wild thing. Back into your side plank with the left leg lifted, stepping the foot forwards, keeping that arm lifted to the sky. Plant your left hand, step back to plank. Find a little rock in your plank and chaturanga, take a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, open the knee. Right leg, left elbow, hold it. Then to the right elbow. Open the knee once again in your downward facing dog. Right leg, left elbow, hold it for a second. Take it to the right elbow. And then taking your lizard pose. Find any movements in your lizard pose that feel good. From your lizard, lift the foot, hold it against your elbow just for a moment, and then open up into your pigeon pose. Start off by sitting up nice and tall. Find a twist in your pigeon. Back to center. Stretch the quad, lifting that left foot off the ground. Maybe take mermaid pose. And then come on down to the forearms, rest your head. Come on up. Take a moment to stretch your palms once again. Maybe finding that rock from side to side. And then plant the hands. And let's lift this knee up to the elbow. Just hold it there just for a minute. Take it to the other side and take your fallen triangle. Plant the hand and into side plank with that right leg lifted. Step back to wild thing. Back to your lifted, your side plank. And then stepping that right foot forwards. Keeping the right arm lifted to the sky. Plant your hand and we're going to step back to plank. Maybe find a rock. And then Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Roll forwards, find that hovering tabletop once again, and then take the knees down. We're going to take a puppy pose. Roll forwards into cobra. Lower down into your bow pose. Come back into your cobra. And send your hips back for a wide-legged child's pose. Push yourself up, taking camel. Keep one arm lifted and then start to swing yourself around, arch the spine and take camel to the other side. And continue this Lovely arching of the spine as you come forwards. One more, just go back over to the other side. And sit down in your hero pose. Taking Gomukhasana arms in your hero pose. Release the hands and swap the arm that's on top. Release the arms. Give the wrists a little rotation. Inhale, lift the arms. Come forwards, plant your forearms on the ground, send it up to dolphin. Take a wide stance and come back for a wide-legged forward fold. Become heavy in a ragdoll. Interlace your hands behind your spine, let them fall over your head. Take a twist to the left. And then a twist to the right. plant your forearms down, step back to dolphin. And then send it up into your downward facing dog. Walk your feet forwards and take a seat in your staff pose. Get your block and just use it to get yourself into a lovely deep fold. Come out of your stretch. Sit up tall in staff. Make your way into a reverse plank. Lower your hips. Roll yourself back into plow. From plow, maybe drop your knees down by your ears. Back to plow. Lift your legs up. And then slowly roll your spine all the way down to the ground. Open your legs for happy baby. Maybe find that lovely slow rock from side to side. Take a grip of your big toes. Stretch the hamstrings once again. And then open into a straddle. Draw them back together, back to your hamstring stretch. Plant your feet down and we're going to make our way into wheel pose. Find some comfort in your wheel and take some deep breaths. Slowly draw your head down, coming down to the spine, and hug your knees. Taking it up and back into your last plow. Maybe drop your knees by your ears once again. Roll your spine down into a seat. And we're going to make our way into a beautiful heart chest opener. Taking your blocks into a T shape at the top of the mat. Just lie the lower base of your shoulder blades onto this lower block. Make sure it's no lower than the shoulder blades, so it's not resting on the lower spine. Rest your head onto the top block and take your legs into a butterfly position. Let them fall open. Allow your arms to fall open in a cactus shape. Feel that chest stretching as you breathe deep. Draw your elbows towards your chest and feel the stretch move to a different part of the shoulder. Maybe take your hands to your shoulders as you do this. When you find a good spot, just stay there for a moment. And then find some shoulder rolls. With your hands on your shoulders, find some big circles. As you come down, you'll feel that stretch. And then rotate in the opposite direction. As you come up, you may feel a stretch down through the armpits a little bit. Try to drag your elbows along the floor if that's possible. And then open back to your cactus just for a moment here. Take your hands to your belly. And plant your elbows down. Lift your body up. Move your blocks to the side. Find your way down to your spine, and we're going to take some spinal twists. Wrapping the right leg on top of left, send the hips to the right. And take a lovely deep twist here. And let's swap sides. Come back to center and slowly make your way to your Shavasana. Get comfortable here, and you can meditate as long as you like, but I'll be here with you for 2 minutes of total silence. Become one with this moment. Let your thoughts pass. Breathe naturally. You can continue to meditate or end your practice with me, wiggling the fingertips and the toes, rotating the wrists and the feet, and then rotate opposite direction. Move yourself to your side body slowly. Make your way to a comfortable seat, eyes still closed. Just take a moment here to roll the neck out. With your eyes still closed, take a moment to set an intention for your day today. It can be one word, it can be a sentence. Whatever that word or sentence is, just say it to yourself quietly or say it to yourself in your mind. If your mind becomes too crazy today, just remember that word or that sentence and repeat it to yourself quietly or in your head. And bring yourself back to the moment. Inhale, raise your hands, your face follows. Bow, take a bow, hands to heart center. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me. It really does make it so worth it, and I really appreciate all your comments and your likes and your subscribes, so thank you so much. If you're new here, just remember to do those things to help support free yoga. And until next time, I hope you have a lovely day or evening whenever you ended up practicing this class today. I hope you enjoyed the creativity of the flow and potentially turned it into a little bit of your own as well. Until next time, namaste.